How's it going, lads, and welcome back to another video. So recently I made a trip out to Enniscorthy in County Wexford and I visited the site of the Battle of Vinegar Hill from 1798. This was one of the most important, decisive and famous battles of the entire 5-month 1798 rebellion. So before I show you and explain the Battle of Vinegar Hill, I just want to show you a brief summary of the 1798 rebellion, because the Battle of Vinegar Hill was towards the end of it. So the 1798 rebellion kicks off on the 23rd of May in prosperous County Kildare. The rebels defeated the British forces and it was the first victory of 1798 and the first shots fired. Also on the 23rd and 24th of May, the Battle of Naas took place. The United Irishmen were repulsed by British forces and took heavy losses of about 150 men. The 24th of May, the Battle of Ballymore Eustace. The United Irish rebels took heavy losses again of about 100 men. 24th of May, the Battle of Kilcullen in Kildare. British General Ralph Dundas reported about 150 dead rebels at the end of the battle, with no prisoners taken. 24th of May, the Dunlavin massacre in County Wicklow. The Loyalist forces took 36 prisoners and killed them. 25th of May, the Carnew executions in County Wicklow. The British forces executed 28 more men in Handball Alley in Carnew. The Battle of Carlow. In Carlow town, 300 United Irishmen were cut down by cannons as they marched through the main street. The total deaths of Irish rebels and civilians was about 600. There was a few days of fighting that led up to the Battle of Tara Hill on the 26th of May. About 5,000 Irish rebels gathered on Tara Hill. 300 Crown forces arrived and the rebels made an awful mistake and charged down the hill, abandoning their superior position, and it resulted in them losing the battle. The Battle of Rathangan, 5,000 rebels took the town and held it for 2 days before it was recaptured by the Crown forces. The Battle of Owlart Hill, the Irish rebels defeated the Cork militia at Owlart Hill in County Wexford. 28th of May, the first Battle of Enniscorthy, when the Irish rebels took the town. 29th of May, the Gibbet Rat massacre. The United Irishmen negotiated a surrender with Lieutenant General Ralph Dundas. However, the rebels were met by Sir James Duff instead. He had heard of the murder of a Crown Force soldier previously that day. Thousands of United Irishmen were surrendering their arms at the Curragh and they were massacred by Sir James Duff's forces. 30th of May, the Battle of Three Rocks. The United Irishmen defeated the Crown forces at Three Rocks. They took the undefended town of Wexford and they established the Wexford Republic. 1st of June, the Battle of Bunclody or Newtown Barry. The rebels forced the Crown forces to retreat and they thought that they were victorious. However, there were some yeomen hiding in houses and they opened fire on them, killing about 400 rebels, which were buried in a mass grave. 4th of June, the Battle of Tuberneering. The rebels ambushed and defeated the Crown forces at Tuberneering, County Wexford. The 5th of June, the Battle of New Ross, one of the bloodiest battles of the 1798 rebellion. The rebels were defeated in New Ross town, County Wexford. 7th of June, Battle of Antrim. Henry Joy McCracken led an unsuccessful attack on Antrim town. The 9th of June, the Battle of Arklow. Rebels failed to take the town of Arklow, County Wicklow. Some rebels were taken prisoner and hanged. 9th of June, the Battle of Saintfield. Rebels killed the McKee family and defeated the British forces in Saintfield, County Down. 12th and 13th of June, the Battle of Ballynahinch in County Down. The rebels failed to take the town of Ballynahinch. They mistakenly retreated, thinking that British reinforcements were coming. The 1798 rebellion ends in Ulster with a loss for the United Irishmen. 19th of June, the Battle of Ovidstown Hill. 4,000 rebels fight 400 Crown soldiers, and a loss for the rebels in County Kildare. 21st of June, the Battle of Vinegar Hill, which we'll be covering shortly. The 6th of August to the 3rd of September, the French arrive in Ireland. The French and Irish troops take Killala, Ballina and Castlebar and declare the Republic of Connacht. They then headed for Ballinamuk in County Longford, and that battle took place on the 8th of September 1798. So the Battle of Vinegar Hill, one of the most famous battles of the entire 1798 rebellion. It kicked off in Enniscorthy on the 21st of June 1798. At this stage in the rebellion, the Wexford rebels had been quite successful. They had won the Battle of Owlart Hill, they had won the Battle of Three Rocks, the Battle of Tuberneering, and even though they had many deaths, they did take the town of Enniscorthy. Different sections of the United Irishmen, led by Father John Murphy, had been gathering at Vinegar Hill for weeks now, for one ultimate battle against the British forces. This was essentially one last stand for the Wexford United Irishmen. By the 21st of June, about 20,000 Irish people had gathered at Vinegar Hill. but it wasn't all rebels. Amongst the rebels were women and children seeking protection from the brutality of the British forces in the town. So although the Irish were large in numbers, they had a severe lack of artillery and muskets. Most of these people were just armed with pikes. The approaching Crown forces led by General Gerard Lake were about 10,000 strong, and they had come to wipe out the United Irishmen. General Gerard Lake wanted nowhere for the United Irishmen to escape, so he split his men into 4 columns to surround the hill. The battle began at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it started with cannon and musket fire from the Crown forces. The Irish rebels were lambs to the slaughter, as most of these men were only armed with pikes. In their state of desperation, they launched 2 pikemen charges, but both of them were completely repulsed and they got blown to bits by cannons. At this stage in the battle, they had no choice only to retreat. One of the British generals, called Francis Needham, didn't arrive to the battle on time, so this left a gap in the British forces' circle that they could escape through, and this became known as Needham's Gap. The Irish men, women and children desperately ran towards Needham's Gap to try and make their escape. They left about 1,200 to 1,500 dead Irish people on the hill. Following the battle, the British forces went on a rampage, killing, looting and burning the town. The Irish leaders Harvey, Grogan, Perry and Keogh were all executed. Father John Murphy was captured a month later. He was stripped, flogged, hung and beheaded. The British forces had retaken Ireland's stronghold, which was County Wexford. There was a few more major battles still to come in County Mayo and County Longford. However, the Battle of Vinegar Hill is known as the last major attempt by the United Irish rebels to take on the Crown forces in Ireland in 1798. And the Battle of Vinegar Hill is essentially known as Ireland's last stand of the 1798 rebellion. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to cover more battles during the 1798 rebellion, just give a comment below and let me know what you want me to cover and I'll get to that. Otherwise, please subscribe to the channel and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.